Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. It's truly invaluable, and I look forward to seeing the results of your work. All right, so let's hop into the speeches and move into our main event. When it comes to our first nominee, those around her said it was difficult to capture her essence in words. Meriem knows how to pick a person up when they are feeling down, be reminding them of their worth, and is a remarkable young woman who makes the community and people around her feel better. Meriem is also described as a natural leader in the classroom, with seemingly effortless charm and oftentimes a refreshing dose of humor. What really makes Meriem stand out, however, is how she uses her own gifts to give back to her school community. Meriem is very interested in equity issues and making sure that the world around her is inclusive and just. During her 10th grade year, Meriem spoke on a panel for her peer audience about the experiences as a Muslim youth in our school and greater communities. The following year, she stepped up and was an integral member of coordinating the entire Diversity Week and met with planning committees almost weekly to share her ideas on how to improve the first ever Diversity Week the previous year. So, to get us all started, I am happy and overly joyed to bring to the stadium Meriem Yahiaoui from La Follette High School.
Throughout my life, it's been rare to see someone who looks like me out in the real world. The Muslim population makes up 24.1% of the world's population. But among 1,600 students at La Follette High School, barely anyone shares this part of my identity. Because of the lack of representation in my school, I've stepped up to be the one who represents others. Being able to represent my community feels good, but I'm not a prop. I don't speak for all Muslims. Acting like I do would be failing my community in a way that the world fails it every day. It fails not just the Muslim community, but many groups of people. It's 2020 and the fundamental way we've been treating people hasn't changed in centuries. We don't know how to accept the differences that are surrounding us. Instead, we target people who are different from us. The actions that result from people not welcoming important differences are extremely hurtful, such as calling a member of the LGBT community disrespectful names, not hiring someone for the way they look, and attacking a Muslim for wearing a hijab. We reject and dehumanize the differences that make up our country when we should be accepting them and embracing them. A good place to start having more diversity would be having representations in schools and workplaces. My first experience in a diverse school community was with my Avid Tops family through MMSD and the Boys and Girls Club. Until I was surrounded by that community, I had a huge fear of failing in an education system that didn't seem built for me. My Avid peers and teachers showed me that once I felt comfortable with myself, I was able to accept my struggles and turn them into successes. I've thought a lot about how I can advocate for the type of change I want to see in this world. From workshops and programs at the Boys and Girls Club, I've realized that social work is a great fit for me. Without my experiences in the club, I wouldn't have such a strong desire to pursue my future through post-secondary education and a career that I'm passionate about. Following this path, I will be able to support diverse communities and to help them step up and advocate for themselves and encourage them to overcome obstacles as well as embracing them, as well as encourage them to step up and advocate for themselves and their communities. Once we push past this fear together, we will be able to embrace the true diversity. Not just a picture-perfect image of diversity, of representation, but the undefinable feeling of acceptance and belonging. Thank you.